Welcome to the WCA World Championships 2023, taking place in the vibrant city of Seoul, South Korea. Over the course of 4 exciting days, cubers from every corner of the globe will gather to showcase their skills and compete in various events. Yet amidst the thrilling competition, we've undertaken a special mission to fulfill a promise made to 2 fellow cubing buddies. Our goal is to secure an autograph from the figure known as the Tingman. Will our quest be a success or a complete fail? Stay tuned to see what happens. By the way, I'm Dylan's dad, and I'll be your guide through this captivating cubing adventure.
Alright guys, so we're here in Incheon. So we're gonna try to find out where our Airbnb is.
Around 1 p.m., we settled into our Airbnb, located on the 33rd floor of a high-rise apartment building. From our vantage point, we enjoyed an amazing view of the iconic Incheon Bridge. Afterwards, we went to Lotte Mart, a renowned South Korean hypermarket offering an array of products spanning from groceries, clothing, toys, electronics, and more. We heard there was a gathering happening at the food court. Whoa! I've never seen so many cubers out in the wild. And look, that's the back of Luke Garrett's head. He's got the second fastest 3x3 solve in the world. The concentration of so many elite cubers at a food court was really a sight to see. Where did all the cups go? Wrong competition, bro. Fortunately for us, that mandukuk was pretty decent.
I've tried that before.
It's funny because right after we left, the workers started kicking everyone out.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
I guess that just goes to show you, cuber or no cuber, if you want to take over an entire food court, you gotta pay to play.
Alright guys, we just finished that Korean food at Lotte Mart. Delicious. The lady was starting to kick out people though. There's way too many cubers and not enough customers. So we're gonna go over to the Convencia right now and pick up some goodie bag for Dylan. So there it is, the Songdo Convencia. A little bit of air. Ooh, nice. Rubik's Cube Championship. This convention center is humongous, but we're gonna go and check out. It's early. It's the day before the competition. We're gonna go and check out and see what they have set up right now.
The Songdo Convencia stands as a remarkable architectural feat, boasting the largest column-free exhibition hall across all of Asia. However, today it hosts the prestigious WCA World Championships. Our timing was fortunate because the organizers of the event was allowing for early registration. Unlike the local comps we've been to, spectators have to shell out an extra 30,000 won. Yikes! The costs are starting to rack up, but at least we got a tote bag with some swag inside. For the remainder of the day, we explored the city before going back home. But what's inside the tote bag? A schedule of the event, a pin, stickers, pen, our tags to get us into the event, and an official WCA competition towel. Very cool. The next day, we had breakfast at She's Bagel Coffee. The cream cheese at this place was super light and fluffy. Food in Korea is definitely on another level.
Perfect.
This is World Cube Association branded sunglasses.
This is definitely the largest WCA competition in history, with 1,400 people competing. Considering the last World Championships was cancelled, this one was a big deal. In today's event, they have clock, 3x3 multi-blind, square one, 6x6, 7x7, 3x3 fewest moves, 4x4 blindfolded, and Mega Minx. Inside the convention hall, there was a merch table where I spent another 70,000 won. They had an area where people could purchase puzzles. There was a station to do cube art. They changed the art throughout the competition. We even got to ambush Felix Zemdegs for a picture and an autograph. So even if you weren't competing for the day, there was plenty to see and do. And check out these robot cubes. I still don't understand how it works, but it's pretty cool. And behind the main stage was the largest waiting area I've ever seen at a comp. Dylan got to get his mat signed by Seunghyuk Nam, the #1 cuber in South Korea. And this guy even interviewed him. Then we got to meet Yi-Heng Wang, who has the fastest 3x3 average in the world. He literally looks like he's in kindergarten. Crazy how young he is. Finally, we got Maddie, Luke Garrett, and Timon all to sign our mat. These legendary cubers are currently in the top 10. Day 1 was turning out to be amazing. But where the heck was this guy? The reason we traveled over 9,000 miles to get his puny little signature. Tingman is harder to find than a black cat in a coal mine. It's like he joined a witness protection program for introverts. He's perfectly blended into the environment. Trying to pick his Asian face out in a sea of chinky eyes is nearly impossible. You've escaped us today, Tingman, if that's your real name. Oh, it's not? Anyways, we'll get you tomorrow if it's the last thing we do.
Alright, our mission to find the elusive Tingman has failed on day 1. Maybe we'll have another chance to find him on day 2.
So let's sum up the highlights of the initial day. Numerous first round events filled most of the schedule. However, brace yourselves, because in the upcoming days, things are about to take a significantly more exciting turn. And yes, because it's Korea, you can't leave without going into a photo booth. Cost? 4,000 won. Memories to last a lifetime? Priceless.
Oh, you did blink.
There was some extra time in the day, so we swung by a few halls down to a Lego robotics competition. Man, the amount of brainpower in this building is pretty crazy. So many smart kids. The future looks bright.
So, the elusive Tingman. He's the last signature we need to get for our friends back in America. So hopefully we have about 2.5 more days of the competition. Hopefully we can get his before everything is finished.
I'm telling you, trash in Korea is harder to solve than a Rubik's Cube. On the second day, there was a huge crowd waiting for Max Park's autograph. I was about ready to search for Tingman when I realized our Sharpie was gone. Where the heck did it go? Did Felix steal my pen? Did he know about my mission? Or does he just really love pens? Oh man, what am I gonna do when I finally track down the elusive Tingman? Have awkward small talk? Why did that crazy Aussie steal my freaking pen? The only place I know to find more pens is like a 20-minute walk at the Triple Street Shopping Center. But if we make it quick, we may be able to go there and back in about 1 hour. Springing into life in 2017, the Triple Street Shopping Center unveiled its entrance, drawing in a staggering 2 million visitors each month. This sprawling complex showcases an array of cutting-edge brands and occupies several city blocks, establishing itself as a retail haven. This place is huge! Finding a pen will not be an easy task. Our family searched high and low, and the humidity was really draining our energy. Finally, we found an Office Depot at the back end of the mall. I'm telling you, finding Tingman better be worth it.
Alright, Tingman, we bought these 3 pens just for you, so you better show your face. Please.
And can you believe? There was a 7-Eleven right inside the convention center, and they sold pens.
Boom, roasted.
Who's that
Cubermon!
It's
Tingman!
Whoa!
What the heck? We randomly walked by Tingman and finally got his autograph? And for those who don't know who Tingman is, he's a popular cubing YouTuber with almost 1 million subscribers. Very impressive. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record the moment, but here's a reenactment of what happened.
In the dark Viridian forest,
Dylan,
covers it
Tingman,
and tries his best to make his first
Cubermon. Tingman.
You're mine!
A few moments later.
Yes! I did it! Ha ha! I did it! I got
Tingman. Mission accomplished. We finally got Tingman's autograph for our cubing buddy friends. Now we can sit back and enjoy the rest of the competition. The events for day 2 are Scube, 5x5 blind, 5x5 first round, Peer Minx, 3x3 fewest moves final, 4x4, clock final, Mega Minx final, and 7x7 final. Here's a brief rundown of today's highlights. In the 5x5 blind event, Ilpong Fang secured first place, rebounding after missing the podium in the 4x4 blind category the previous day. The 6x6 finals proved to be the most exhilarating. Despite Max Park setting a world record with a mean time of 107 in the initial round, he couldn't maintain his momentum for the finals. Surprisingly, Timon emerged victorious with a 116, claiming the championship title. Tommy Cherry kicked off the clock event with a bang and maintained his consistency throughout, clinching first place by a whole second. In the Mega Minx competition, all eyes were on Leandro Lopez and Nicholas Niang, who held the top 2 positions on the first round. However, a twist occurred when Tristan Young from Singapore surged to first place, displacing Leandro to second and Nicholas to fourth. In the 7x7 finals, Max Park showcased his prowess by clinching first place with a time of 146, and Timon secured second place with a time of 155. Concluding day 2 was the opening event ceremony. Kicking things off was a captivating traditional Korean musical performance, setting the stage for what was to come. That was followed by a taekwondo demonstration which looks to have been influenced by the Jabberwockies. Notably, they showcased gravity-defying kicks and also added some stylish dance moves. Having taken 2 years of taekwondo during high school, I have to admit it never looked this good. The subsequent act featured traditional Korean folk dances, bringing an air of cultural authenticity to the entire proceedings. Finally, the ceremony wrapped up with the cubers parading out, proudly waving flags representing the respective countries of origin. And that's our new friend we made waving the Saudi Arabian flag. What's cool is that after the event, they generously allowed the cubers to keep their flags as a souvenir.
Alright, so the opening ceremonies are done. We have one more thing, 4x4, round 1 I believe. But we're gonna take off now. Trippy mirror. Dylan's right side up and go back. Now he's upside down.
When we got home, Dylan unboxed the Rubik's Speed he purchased from Triple Street. He says it has terrible corner cutting, but definitely performs better than the standard Rubik's Cube. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm ready to knock out.
Dylan's wearing his official WCA World Championship shirt. Fits really good on him. And it looks like it's sponsored by Rubik's. Okay, we're here at day 3 of the comp. And Dylan is competing in 3x3.
Finally, the day we've all been waiting for. Things were just wrapping up with the 3x3 blind and...
NANI?!
Wait a minute. How'd he get out of his Pokeball?
No! No!
Sometimes you just gotta let a Tingman spread his wings and fly.
I'm grabbing some of the good seats, getting ready for the comp.
Dylan and his new cubing buddy was vigorously practicing for their match. Dylan's goal is to beat his PR average in 3x3, which currently stands at 12.77 seconds. There's a certain aura in his energy today that gives me a strong sense he's bound to do great.
Strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Wow!
Man, this kid never ceases to impress me. He beat his old time by a whole second. And even though a time like this would have normally got him into the second round at World Championships, he was at 485th place. Don't worry, Dylan. In my book, you're a winner. After Dylan's round, we went to pick up our free cube pouch. We just need to show proof that we used the photo booth.
We got our pouch, and we got another autograph.
We then went to check out what mosaic art they were working on today. Sweet, it's a Pikachu. And a crowd was forming around Max Park, so we watched his solves for about 15 minutes. Lucky for us, I have a smart wife who found a better view from the monitors behind the camera. And there's our friend again getting more FaceTime. Such a cool experience for him. After being at the competition for 3 whole days, we decided to leave early. On our way out, we saw they were filming something at the convention center, possibly for a K-drama.
Dylan did a great job at his 3x3 comp. He beat his PR for average. And so we're back here at Triple Street to celebrate.
At the shopping center, we ate at a ddakabi place, and boy do I feel stuffed. So the events for day 3 were 2x2, 3x3 multi-blind, 3x3 one-handed, 3x3 blindfolded, 3x3 first round, 3x3 fewest moves, 5x5 second round, and Scoob second round. Day 3 was filled with numerous events, yet one of the most intriguing tales emerged from the 3x3 fewest moves. Jaden McNeil swiftly claimed the top position, making his mark right away. Following that, all eyes were on Wang Chongwen for second place. Interestingly, he had a 20-move solution noted down. However, reviewing his paper, he struck out a complete section, inadvertently leaving out the last letter. This small mishap added an extra move to the solution, rendering the solve invalid and resulting in a DNF. This caused him to lose out on the second and third spots. I hope this is a good reminder that when competing in the fewest moves, bring a good pen with plenty of ink. Just don't bring it around this guy. I hear he has a thing for taking pens.
Alright, so we were too tired to go to the comp. Decided to watch the Nations Cup at home.
I had no idea that Nations Cup was a 3x3 relay race. This was definitely the most exciting event I've seen so far. Round 3 witnessed a couple of surprising turns, notably when Canada triumphed over Poland due to Timon's unintentional early start, breaching the regulations. It was obvious he was disappointed with himself as he later stormed off the stage. Then US 3, who was considered the weakest US team, beat Germany, the defending champions from 2019. In the quarterfinals, things go as expected until we reach the semifinals. Here, a pivotal error from the US 1 team granted a victory to the Philippines. Additionally, China 1 narrowly outpaced US 1 in a split-second match, an incredibly tight contest.
Lead by about a second and a half. The venue has not been this quiet all day, even during blind. It's a +2 from Dylan. I think that spells doom for them. Yeah, he's not going to miss this.
With the first and second spot already decided, it was now a competition for the bronze medal. However, another slip-up from US 1 granted US 2 the bronze. Concluding the championship, China 1 sealed the Nations Cup with an authoritative win, delivering a decisive defeat to Philippines 1 in the final round. I would have loved to see this in person, but the benefits of watching it at home is that I get to go to bed right after. Time to rest up for our final day.
We're here, guys. Last day of comp. Finals. We'll see how the results are. This is the big moment.
There was definitely a tone of excitement on the fourth and final day. The final day schedule had second round and finals for 3x3, 2x2, 4x4, 5x5, square 1, 3x3 one-handed, eperience, 3x3 blindfolded, and scube. During the square 1 finals, all the top positions were claimed by Americans, and as anticipated, the entire podium was completely dominated by them. Moving on to the Scube finals, the spotlight shone on favorites Carter and Zane, both of whom held records. However, an unfortunate lockup led to Zane dropping to third place, allowing Stanley Chappell to seize victory. The eperience finals witnessed a showdown between US champion Michael Nielsen and Sebastian. Despite Michael Nielsen's impressive performance, a series of unfortunate +2 penalties tipped the scale in favor of China. In the 5x5 event, Timon secured the last round triumph, with Max Park following closely in second place. Seung-Hyuk Nam managed to secure third place amid the intense competition between Max and Timon. The 3x3 one-handed finals showcased Max and Patrick Ponce competing for the top 2 positions. However, solid performances from Juliet and Sean during the finals secured the title for Sean and the second place for Juliet. Notably, Sean became the first Rue user to achieve this remarkable feat. When it came to the 4x4 finals, Max Park, Timon, and Sebastian Wire were the frontrunners. While Max and Timon were in a tight match, a streak of 24-second solves pushed Max down to third place, leaving Timon to clinch a consistent performance. In a surprising turn during the 2x2 finals, Zane, despite being a favorite, faced formidable competition from skilled Chinese cubers. The tense contest between Zane and Yiheng Wang ultimately tilted in Zane's favor, securing him the second position. Ziyu Ye and Li Li secured the first and third positions, respectively. Lastly, in the 3x3 blindfold event, Tom Cherry held the lead position for the final round. Demonstrating unwavering consistency throughout the round, Tommy achieved a world record, solidifying his victory and securing the coveted first place. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a good seat, so I peeked behind the shoulders of the China team. And there's the infamous Yu Shengdu, the prior 3x3 single record holder.
They're starting the 3x3 competition.
The event we've all been waiting for is the 3x3 finals. Dylan grabbed me a few minutes later because he found some great seats right in front. Turns out this was the staff section, and I embarrassingly got kicked out.
Oh my.
It turns out those were staff seats, so I just went back to the back. And I'm just watching it from here.
To secure a spot in the finals, a 656 average was the requisite.
Final round. Fight!
Starting off, Seung-hyuk Nam and Dwayne Ramos were the first contenders, yet they had unremarkable performances which placed them last. Luke and Asher followed. Luke displayed a solid performance with a 582 average, leading the pack, while Asher's performance fell below expectations. Then came the defending champion Philip Wire and the emerging talent Bofeng Zhang from China. Philip delivered a solid performance but missed the crucial sub-5 times needed to retain his title. Bofeng showcased competence but it didn't suffice for a podium finish. Kyle Santucci and Alexei Svetkov took the stage next. While Alexei was the only other Ru user in the finals, his times weren't favorable. Kyle exhibited commendable performance, but a 6-second average won't grant him a place on the podium. Following were Yufeng Du and Brennan Lin. Brennan Lin snagged the fastest solve in the finals, but his other attempts faltered. Meanwhile, Yufeng Du demonstrated consistency, achieving a sub-6 average, though it wasn't enough for a podium finish. Yuzhe Wang and Max Park then stepped up. While Yuzhe Wang performed well, the spotlight was on Max Park. Max secured 3 consecutive 5-second solves, making his 4th solve pivotal. A lightning-fast 4-second solve catapulted him into the lead. Although his final solve wasn't as swift, it elevated his average to 5.31 seconds. The spotlight shifted to Timon and Maddie. Maddie's initial 6-second solves pushed him off the podium contention. Timon started slow but gained momentum, earning 2 4-second solves and a 5, challenging Max Park's lead. Although a strong finish would have granted Timon a sub-5 average, a final solve of 6 seconds fell short of surpassing Max. Reihang Zhu and Yiheng Wang rounded out the finalists. Reihan began solidly, while Yiheng stumbled with a 6-second solve, yet rebounded with a swift 4-second solve. Yiheng's following solve positioned him as a contender for the title. Reihang countered with a 4-second solve, keeping the competition fierce. Yiheng maintained momentum with a 5.15 second solve, potentially achieving a sub-5 average, mirroring Timon's position. Reihang's final solve of 5.82 seconds yielded a 5.59 second average, a commendable time but not enough to secure a podium spot. All eyes turned to Yiheng Wang, whose last solve will determine the winner. Any time below 6.04 seconds would secure a victory. However, an unexpected locking R-perm resulted in a 6.47 second solve, granting Max Park the coveted title of 3x3 World Champion.
Alright guys, so Max Park just won the World Championship for 3x3. All the big names here right in the back.
It's so inspiring to see these champions finally be recognized for all their years of hard work. My hometown boy Max Park won several competitions. It was great to see cubing history being made in person. And look at all the smiles on their faces as they accept their awards. And most importantly, Max Park wins the coveted 3x3 championships. Great job to all the cubers. You've made your friends and family proud.
So that concludes the World Cubing Championships. So Dylan, what's your experience like the last 4 days? Yeah.
It's pretty good. I got a new PR on the 3rd day for 3x3.
Yeah?
But I didn't make it to 2nd round. But
But-
it was pretty fun watching the finals and seeing all the awards and stuff.
And you want to come back another 2 years?
Yeah. Especially for the Nations Cup.
Awesome. All right, let's get ready to get some dinner. Dylan's officially done with the cubing championship. So we're gonna pack all these away. We have one more day in Korea. We're just gonna have a great time. Alright guys, see you on the next video. Bye.
What an amazing experience. And as we took the last train back home, I couldn't get one thought out of my head. Why the heck did Felix steal my pen? I'd also like to shout out our cubing buddies Penny and Omar, the ones who encouraged us to search for Tingman. Penny has a YouTube channel called Lucky Penny, go check it out. Also, if by chance Tingman and Felix watches this, no hard feelings, this video was all in good fun. Thanks everyone for sticking it out till the end, and if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe.